Warpugs, I looked at the thumbnail of this, and I don't know what this video is about. This is the first time I've ever checked out Angry Cops on the channel. But I'm looking at the thumbnail of this, and this has got to be Photoshop. No, it probably isn't Photoshop, to be god-awfully honest with you. I'm looking at... Let me just point some things out here real quick. First of all, why is that site backwards? Second of all, why is this form so poor? Third of all, why even have this? I know I'm getting made fun of by my community right now. I know I'm being made fun of by my community. But something else that I can see is there are scrambled eggs up here, which means, quite simply put, it's an officer. And it's a higher ranked officer, which means everybody on that boat is going to wind up having small arms training because he screwed up. That's what's going to happen. That is exactly what's going to happen. Typically, small arms training or any other kind of safety training happens when an officer does something completely asinine and winds up screwing something up, and then everybody has to suffer for it. I know this because I went through it at least 9 times, where an officer did something that was completely just mind-numbingly stupid, and yeah, we had to deal with that. One of them was my Divo. More than one of them was my Divo. But that side is backwards, and my heart is hurting. Where did they get this picture? Let's go.
If I did...
All of Angry Cop's links are going to be in the description down below. Please check him out. I'm about to be in pain.
Didn't know any better, I would think that optic is mounted on backwards. Blissfully shooting a rifle, looking through the lens of a telescoping optic that is reversed. Well, the Navy did it again. They made another post that went viral.
They did not.
That's right, 2 weeks ago.
They did.
It was this sailor with "I eat ass" and a heart emoji on his gloves that they posted.
You're missing those crows right now. You're missing those crows because somebody else screwed up.
Which was cheeky and adorable. And you think they would have learned, hey, you know what? We need to proof check some of this stuff before we post it out there on the internet, because people see things. Let's be a little bit more dialed in here. And then, well, the opposite of Dumb and Dumber, they did not completely redeem themselves. They did the opposite. They completely repeated themselves. Now, to the layman, this is just some guy shooting a rifle off the side of a large ship. So what's so weird about it? Well,
Cannonball requested this in the Patreon section. And I know that he's sitting here laughing about it right now. So Cannonball, I appreciate it. God, man. Why? What did I do to you?
I'm going to tell you 2 small things that we're going to pick on that are nitpicky, and then I'm going to tell you the big obvious thing that's glaring at us right in the face.
Oh,
First
God.
nitpicky thing.
Enhance.
Well, that forward grip is so close to your freaking magwell, you might as well get rid of it and just use the magwell. Let's put a little bit forward, all right? Better shooting tactics.
Yeah.
Second, I mean, his elbow's out there chicken winging it. I don't know who taught you to shoot like this, but you're going to have your elbow winged off by the enemy before you can pop a round off.
No, oh, come on, man.
Get that chicken wing in here, all right? Nice, tight fighting group. Let's go. Third, why is there a dude with his hand
I
on the
didn't even
shooter's
notice that.
shoulder? Like he's going to have to brace him for the recoil of 5.56? It's not an elephant gun, all right? There's no kick. There's a spring, a buffer spring that absorbs almost all the recoil. He'll be fine.
If you've never seen that, if you have never seen that, it is... If you've never seen where this guy comes from, I swear to God, it is one of the most, Like, I cringe when I see people embarrassing themselves and when people acting an absolute fool for no apparent reason. And my God, just...
He'll be fine. Stop touching your freaking battle buddy, Navy. Oh, let me guess. The guy behind him is a rear admiral. But besides all those nitpicky things, let's look at that optic right there. If I didn't know any better, I would think that that optic is mounted on backwards.
It is!
Because it is. Which is why this picture, if I'm not mistaken, is an 04 or 05 in the Navy, officer rank.
He's at least an 05.
5, kind of up there. Blissfully shooting a rifle looking through the lens of a telescoping optic that is reversed. So that now he sees things that are far away, further away, instead of up close. And he looks like he's having one hell of a time doing it. Look at the smile on that guy's face. Happier than an autistic kid in math class. And the Navy's getting backlash for it. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is just reaming out the Navy.
Nice.
Being like, oh, that's why we've got Marines there, because you don't know how to shoot.
Oh my God.
Very important questions like, why is the officer shooting the weapon with...
Everyone on that ship is now having to go extensive small arms training because of this. Everyone.
The optic backwards? Obviously, if he's looking through it, he should notice that he can't see shit.
I haven't really looked, but I'm pretty sure. Damn it, Cannonball, what'd I do to you?
And if he's not looking through it, why is he just randomly firing? Now, a lot of people are playing the blame game, as in, how did this photo get uploaded? Right? Oh, it's the guy who took the photographs' fault. It's the photograph person's supervisor that should have looked at it and then like, oh, no. And then it's that guy who's the editor of social media that looks at all the things and said, I choose this photo to post on social media. But no, it's the guy that actually posts on social media. My issue with that is that's a bunch of pogues. Now, I'm a pogue, so I can fucking say that. I personally believe that there's two people at fault. Who the fuck ever is their armorer? Now it's three. Whoever decided to teach the class and get...
Gunner's mate. I honestly have a feeling that the gunner's mate was just having a piss and just seeing if anybody caught on. Like, the gunner's mate had to have been taking the piss out of somebody, and that's the picture they got. My God.
Give that officer that firearm with the backwards mounted freaking optic, and the officer, who apparently is too goddamn stupid to realize that the optic isn't working. How do you through a backward scope, have it not working, and go, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna fire anyway. This thing's kind of cool. Oh, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb.
It hurts my heart.
Ass eater guy photo. Funny, quirky.
And that, dear viewers, that's your basic damage controlment.
He intentionally did a thing, and now he's getting attention. Ha ha ha. This is embarrassing. You didn't intentionally put the optic on backwards to then have that officer not understand that it was on backwards and shoot it anyway. And once again, how do you not realize that it's on backwards, sir? What? Is your head so far up your ass you can't determine whether or not something's 50 feet in front of you or 500 feet in front of you? I will say that the Marines had a field day with it because the official Marine account posted this doozy. There you go. Clear sight picture. And you'll notice if we take the two and put them together that their optic is on correctly. And that's probably like an E3 or a corporal. And then you've got the 04 officer in charge.
What ship is this? What ship is this? I can't
people
tell.
Supposed to be smart. Backwards optic, doesn't realize it. Still firing. Oh, that's killing the instructor in me. Good Marine, probably a little retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
There you go, Navy. Way to go. First it was for a funny joke somebody played, and now it's because you look stupid. Oh. Well, the best way to support the channel is to pick up a t-shirt. I've made my most offensive t-shirt yet. I made a joke on one of the unsubscribed podcasts that's about to air probably in the next week or two, and decided to turn it into a shirt. Welcome to Palestine. That's right. I'm not going to explain it. If you get it...
Oh, God. Oh, no. God. Wow, okay.
You get it. Cheapest way to support the channel is to leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this.
I don't.
Crack shot officer in the Navy. All right.
Everyone,
see you next time, weirdos.
Everyone on that boat.
I'm kind of retarded.
Everyone on that boat. Everyone on that boat is going through small arms training. Everyone. I gotta see the comments on this. My God. Good job, Skipper. You made the Navy get cyberbullied more than the Air Force. Congratulations. I sent this photo to my little brother who's active. I said, what the hell? He says, we just shoot at water anyway. This is true. Oh, God. Skipper wants the rifle to shoot. Let's put the scope on backwards. He probably won't even notice the difference. What do you bet? See, that's what I was saying about the gunner's mates. The only logical explanation I can get with this is that it's not, like, it's not instruction. It can't be instruction. Somebody, please tell me this wasn't instruction. Like, tell me, for the love of God. Oh my God. Yeah, fully semi-automatic. Never heard anything like that. Is so stupid. Okay, someone who recently left that ship, DDG 56. Oh my God, who? DDG 56. So this was an 05. The John McCain. Oh my God. Okay. Oh dear Lord, please tell me why. Tell me how. Okay, I know the gun makes aboard. The person currently in charge doesn't know anything about guns. She and the chief in charge of the division are being rightly ridiculed for it. So this was a screw-up. The GM chief is now famous in the state of Washington because of this. On to the officer in question. He's the CEO of the ship. He's one of the few good ones out there actually bringing positive change to the ship and lifting morale up. Yet now he'll only be remembered for this. My God. So the GM screwed up. How do you not notice that, though? I'm done. Cannonball, I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to seriously piss you off, but I'm sorry about it, okay? Warpugs, I'm going to go and I'm going to cry for about 45 minutes, and I'm going to be glad that I'm not on that boat, because I can only imagine the sheer insanity that's going to be on that boat for the next month. Because when you have we had an officer fire off a 50 cal round. It angers me to this day because I actually heard the shot go off. We're puttering around, turning dinosaurs into hot air and noise, and we're just, all of a sudden we hear a report from a 50 cal, and we're like, who just shot off a 50 cal round in the middle of the damned ocean? It was my Devo. And what was happening while this all was going down, before he shot that round off, what he was doing was he was teaching a guy, well, he wasn't teaching anybody. He was telling a guy who had 10 years in and 13 years in how to clear and safe a 50 cal. He had been in the fleet for less than 4 months. What happened to everybody else? Oh, we just all had to go and repeat our training sessions and redo all of our fucking quals. Yeah, quarters every morning where you assemble the division was not the same after that for a very long time, because we were supposed to be just taking care of regular business, and now we got to jam our schedule full of small arms training because somebody decided to be an instructor teaching people who had done it for a decade. This is why we can't have nice things, Warpugs. I'm leaving now. You've brought up a whole... Cannonball, thank you. You brought up a whole bunch of hatred and anger and stress that led me to be the balding, maulding man that I am today. Warpugs, I'll catch you next time. Oh my god, somebody please tell me why? Why?